Electric cars generally don't have solar panels, and while many people say it's because they're too expensive, that's not the main reason. The real issue is that solar panels wouldn't be effective enough for electric vehicles. Let's break it down. Imagine a 100-watt solar panel. In ideal conditions, it might generate 100 watts, but it could be less in real life. If this panel receives sunlight for an hour, it produces 100 watt-hours of energy. Now, if you add those 100 watt-hours directly to an electric car's battery, how far could it go? Consider one of the most efficient electric vehicles available, the rear-wheel drive standard-range Tesla Model 3. Under mixed driving conditions, it gets about 5 miles per kilowatt-hour, which equals 200 watt-hours per mile. So, after an hour of charging with a solar panel, the Model 3 would only gain enough energy to drive about half a mile. This doesn't even account for energy loss during charging, or the fact that the panel might not always produce 100 watts. This limited energy output explains why solar panels aren't commonly used on electric cars. The available surface area on a vehicle simply wouldn't generate enough energy to be practical. So, why is Aptera, a startup based in Southern California, developing cars with solar panels? Aptera's vehicle features a carbon composite body, 3 wheels, and hub motors. However, the company recently announced that it would drop hub motors for its first vehicle. Instead, the front wheels will be powered by a Vitesco Technologies EMR3 drive unit, which is a single assembly with a permanent magnet synchronous motor, gear reducer, and inverter, all mounted in the front. Power is transmitted to the wheels through shafts to speed up production. Impressively, Aptera's vehicle boasts unmatched efficiency and is covered in solar panels. Aptera's goal isn't just solar charging, it's extreme efficiency. While the car can charge from sunlight, that's not its primary feature. The innovation lies in its groundbreaking efficiency design. Driving the prototype feels surprisingly normal and spacious for such an unconventional vehicle, with smooth handling and a better driving experience than expected for an early-stage prototype. Though it's marketed as a solar-powered car, the label isn't entirely accurate. The solar panels are a bonus rather than the main feature. To put things in perspective, consider a 1-liter bottle of gasoline or a gallon. A gallon of gasoline contains about 33.7 kilowatt-hours of energy, while a 1-liter bottle has roughly 8.9 kilowatt-hours. Despite this, internal combustion engines are notoriously inefficient, operating at just 25% to 35% efficiency, with most energy wasted as heat. If we take that 1-liter bottle of gasoline with 8.9 kilowatt-hours and use it in a Ford F-150 which gets around 18 miles per gallon, the energy would only take it about 4.8 miles. In comparison, a more fuel-efficient vehicle like a modern Toyota Prius could go nearly 16 miles on the same amount of gasoline. Electric vehicles are much more efficient, using 80% to 90% of the available energy. For example, with the same 8.9 kilowatt-hours, a Polestar 2 electric vehicle could travel around 25 miles, while the Tesla Model 3 could cover 45 miles. Now take the Aptera vehicle, which boasts an extraordinary efficiency of 10 miles per kilowatt-hour. With the energy from that same 1-liter bottle of gasoline, the Aptera could travel 89 miles. Even if it only achieved 70% of its intended efficiency, it would still cover 62 miles on just the energy from 1 liter of gasoline. This highlights the incredible efficiency of the Aptera. To put it into clearer terms, 10 miles per kilowatt-hour is equivalent to getting 337 miles per gallon in a gasoline vehicle, an impressive level of efficiency. For fun, let's compare this to a typical pickup truck like the F-150, which gets 18 miles per gallon. It has an energy efficiency of only 0.5 miles per kilowatt-hour or 1,870 watt-hours per mile. The truck's 36-gallon gas tank holds about 1.2 megawatt-hours of energy. If the Aptera could store the same amount of energy, it could theoretically travel 12,000 miles without stopping, an extraordinary engineering feat. The secret to Aptera's extreme efficiency is primarily its aerodynamics. Its sleek, teardrop shape, covered wheels, and tapered rear end all contribute to its ultra-low drag coefficient of 0.13. For comparison, vehicles like the Mercedes EQS or Lucid Air have drag coefficients of around 0.2, making them less aerodynamic. In fact, when driving the Aptera, you might notice almost no wind noise, which is impressive given that the prototype lacks soundproofing. The Aptera prototype showcases impressive acceleration, even when operating at half power. The production version is expected to have double the acceleration capability of the prototype, making it even more remarkable on the road. Initially, Aptera utilized in-wheel hub motors, eliminating the need for gear reduction boxes that often add weight and create friction. Each wheel was designed with its own motor, rated at 50 kilowatt, capable of delivering an impressive 1,100 pound-feet of torque. However, the company recently shifted direction, opting for a front-wheel drive configuration instead of the hub motor setup. This change didn't come as a complete surprise to those closely following Aptera's development. The company announced that all launch edition models would switch to front-wheel drive. For customers who prefer the all-wheel drive option, Aptera will provide updates and guidance when that version becomes available. It's important to note that Aptera hasn't entirely scrapped the all-wheel drive configuration. They simply believe there isn't sufficient justification for including it in the launch edition. The shift to front-wheel drive was influenced by several factors, primarily the vehicle's distinct three-wheel design and tapered rear end. The rear of the Aptera lacks adequate space for a traditional drive unit, whereas the front offers a much larger area, suitable for housing a drivetrain system. Given this, Aptera transitioned to the Vitesco EMR3 drivetrain, marking a departure from the original plan to use hub motors. The EMR3 drivetrain is already a proven technology, powering nearly 1 million electric vehicles globally. The change to this motor wasn't just about convenience, it's a move towards using a reliable, well-established powertrain. The Vitesco EMR3 comes as a single unit that integrates the motor, gear reducer, and inverter, simplifying the vehicle's build. This is a significant shift that reduces complexity and potential points of failure, making the Aptera a more efficient vehicle overall. The shift from hub motors to the EMR3 system means the Aptera will be equipped with a drivetrain that is more powerful, less complex, and potentially safer than the original hub motor setup. The hub motors in the prototype produced a peak output of approximately 127 kilowatts, but the EMR3 system increases that to 150 kilowatts. This indicates that even with the front-wheel drive configuration, the Aptera will still have more power than the originally planned system. This move is aimed at simplifying the vehicle's build while enhancing its overall performance. The body of the Aptera is made from a combination of advanced materials. The structure itself is built from forged carbon composite, providing a strong yet lightweight frame, while the exterior panels are made of fiberglass. Despite being equipped with a 40 kilowatt-hour battery, the entire vehicle weighs only 1,800 pounds. This lightweight design reduces rolling resistance, which in turn improves acceleration as there's less mass to move forward. Achieving such efficiency isn't solely about innovation. It's about combining all these elements into a cohesive design that optimizes every aspect of the vehicle's performance. The Aptera's remarkable efficiency, with a claimed 10 miles per kilowatt-hour, makes the addition of solar panels practical. This is where the vehicle truly stands out. The Aptera isn't primarily a solar-powered car. Instead, it focuses on maximizing overall efficiency. The inclusion of solar panels is more of an added benefit, enhancing its already impressive design. Due to its high efficiency, the solar panels become a valuable feature rather than just a marketing gimmick. While the solar charging capabilities draw attention, the Aptera's true innovation lies in its pursuit of extreme efficiency. The Gamma prototype, which operates at half power, still delivers excellent performance, maintaining speeds around 41 miles per hour with more power to spare. The production version's motors will be almost silent, enhancing the driving experience, though some enthusiasts might miss the distinct sound of the motors in the Alpha prototype. The Aptera's efficiency allows even a small, modest 100-watt solar panel to provide nearly a mile of range with just 1 hour of sunlight. However, Aptera has gone further, integrating 700 watts of solar panels across the vehicle's surface, including the hood, dashboard, roof, and rear. According to Aptera, this setup could generate enough energy to add up to 40 miles of range per day, all powered by the sun. The company even manufactures these solar panels in-house, ensuring quality and integration into the vehicle's design. This impressive solar setup highlights the Aptera's engineering capabilities. It's more accurate to view the Aptera not simply as a solar-powered vehicle, but as a testament to extreme efficiency and innovation. The solar panels provide additional value, but the vehicle's true strength lies in its groundbreaking design, which optimizes energy use to an extraordinary level. When Aptera begins production, notice the certainty, as it's a matter of when, not if. The initial configuration will feature a 40 kilowatt-hour usable battery pack. For context, a base model Nissan Leaf also has a 40 kilowatt battery, but it only manages about 150 miles of range on that capacity. In contrast, Aptera aims to achieve a much higher range with the same battery capacity, thanks to its lightweight build and advanced design. The Aptera's goal is not just to showcase solar technology, but to redefine automotive efficiency. By achieving such impressive energy use, the Aptera demonstrates the potential of electric vehicles when designed with efficiency at the forefront, making it a groundbreaking entry in the EV market. The Aptera's efficiency is nothing short of groundbreaking. It's capable of achieving an estimated 400 miles of range with its 40 kilowatt-hours battery, assuming it reaches its target efficiency of 10 miles per kilowatt-hour. Even if it falls short and only achieves 70% of that efficiency, it would still provide around 280 miles of range, which is remarkable by any standard. To showcase its versatility, Aptera's launch model will come with a 40 kilowatt-hours battery, but future models will offer different battery capacities: 20 kilowatt-hours, 60 kilowatt-hours, and nearly 100 kilowatt-hours. These variants will be marketed as the 200, 600, and 1,000-mile range versions, respectively. One of the most astonishing aspects of the Aptera is its pricing. The launch model is expected to start at just $33,000. Charging an EV from a regular 120-volt wall outlet is generally slow, typically providing only 3 to 4 miles of range per hour. However, thanks to the Aptera's exceptional efficiency, charging from the same outlet could yield an effective rate of 10 miles per hour, a significant improvement. Aptera has not yet confirmed the specs for its rapid charging capabilities, but estimates suggest it will range between 40 and 60 kilowatt-hours. While this might be slow compared to other EVs, Aptera's efficiency translates that into a charge rate of 400 to 600 miles per hour, which is impressive. The interior of the Aptera combines futuristic design with eco-friendly materials. While the production version will differ slightly from the prototype, some features are noteworthy. The prototype includes sustainable materials like pineapple leather on the center console and unique details such as a net cup holder. The cabin offers ample headroom and legroom. Even at 6.2 inch, there's enough space to sit comfortably, and there's room in the back for lying down, making it surprisingly spacious for a compact vehicle. Some elements, like the climate vent around the main screen and the dual rear-view displays above the steering column, are expected to carry over to the production model. Another standout feature of the Aptera is its low running costs. In areas where electricity costs around 10 cents per kilowatt-hour, driving a Polestar 2 might cost around 3 to 4 cents per mile, which is already much cheaper than a gasoline-powered vehicle. However, with the Aptera, the cost drops to just 1 cent per mile, and that's before considering its solar charging capabilities. With the energy it can harvest from the sun, driving the Aptera could cost less than a penny per mile. Its efficiency means it doesn't need a large battery for long-distance travel, keeping both weight and costs down. These combined factors make the Aptera a revolutionary step forward in EV design, proving that maximizing energy use can offer significant benefits. The Aptera's charging port is positioned behind the license plate, a feature that will carry over to the production model. The vehicle will be launched with a Tesla charging connector, offering compatibility with the popular Tesla network. However, one consideration for potential owners is that, due to its high efficiency, additional energy loads like climate control can noticeably affect its range. This means that in colder weather, range could drop significantly. It's likely that reports will emerge about the Aptera's range being cut by as much as 50% during winter months, largely due to the power consumption of the heater compared to the minimal energy required for the rest of the vehicle's operation. To manage costs and accelerate the vehicle's market launch, Aptera has decided not to include a heat pump in the initial models. Instead, it will use a resistive electric heater, which is less energy efficient but more straightforward to implement. While this may reduce the vehicle's range in colder climates, it aligns with Aptera's goal of getting the car to market sooner. Despite being a three-wheeled vehicle, the Aptera offers far more stability than other three-wheelers on the market. Concerns about its stability can be put to rest as the design ensures a balanced and secure driving experience. Being classified as a three-wheeled vehicle means that the Aptera isn't required to meet most standard automotive safety regulations. However, the company has committed to equipping the vehicle with a full suite of safety features and conducting crash tests, even though these are not mandatory. The Aptera is agile and fun to drive, and while the prototype may feel a bit unrefined, the driving experience is still engaging and enjoyable. The major question hanging over the Aptera's future, however, is whether the company can secure enough funding to enter full production. Aptera has made significant progress in its development, evident in the evolution from the early alpha prototypes to the refined gamma prototype. While they have proven their ability to create an impressive production-ready vehicle, the future hinges on obtaining the necessary financial backing to begin mass production. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.